Will you get the numbers up, Iowa, please? This is ridiculous. I mean, what is my competition? In all fairness, what is my competition? Do you think these guys, I'm not going to say Carson. I mean, I am second. It's not like terrible, but I don't like being second. Second is terrible to me.
And while making policy statements that have ranged from baffling to downright alarming. He suggested, according to Politico, we abolish Medicare. He told Glenn Beck he'd use the Department of Education to monitor colleges for, quote, extreme political bias and deny them funding. And now says, as president, he would not sign any budget that ever raises the debt ceiling.
I've about had it with these people. And let me tell you why. We got one candidate that says that we ought to abolish Medicaid and Medicare. You ever heard of anything so crazy as that? We got one guy that says we ought to take 10 or 11 million people and pick them up. I don't know where we're going to go in their homes, their apartments. We're going to pick them up and we're going to take them to the border and scream at them to get out of our country. I mean, that's just crazy. That is just crazy. What has happened to our party? What has happened to the conservative movement?
Get a little shake-up in Iowa. I don't know what's going on. We fell a little behind in Iowa, and some people are saying, how can it be? Iowa, will you get your numbers up, please? Hey. Will you get these numbers up? By the way, before I forget, will you get the numbers up, Iowa, please? This is ridiculous. I mean, what is my competition? In all fairness, what is my competition? Do you think these guys, I'm not going to say Carson. I'm not going to say Rubio, who really is way down. I mean, I am second. It's not like terrible, but I don't like being second. Second is terrible to me. Iowa, what the hell are you people doing to me? You know? I hate to say it, but the last long number of elections on the Republican circuit, the person that won Iowa did not get the nomination. Please do me a favor. Let me win Iowa. I refuse to say, get your asses in gear. I will not say that. I will not say it. I will not say it because I don't want to use anything that's even a little bit off. So will you please do me a favor and work with my people and go out on February 1st and vote and give us a victory? I'm going to work harder in Iowa. I'm not leaving Iowa. I'm not leaving Iowa. Now, if I lose Iowa, I will never speak to you people again. That I can tell you. I don't want to skip Iowa. I think we're going to do well. I think we're going to do great with the evangelicals. I think a lot of things are going to come out over the next period of time that are not going to be so good for opponents, honestly. And I think I'm going to do great with the evangelicals.
You believe we should get rid of Medicare and replace it with sort of a, I think, from birth to death plan where the government would give you $2,000 a year. Explain how
the system that I would put in place would largely negate the need for Medicare or for Medicaid. So I'm not talking about getting rid of those programs. And the way that I generally see things, entitlement programs, et cetera, is we create a mechanism that allows people to ascend the ladder of success to the extent that they don't need those programs anymore.